Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily Nicole if you guys are new here, and if you're not new here, welcome back. I'm so excited to sit down in front of the camera and film a video for you guys today. It's Friday and I'm drinking a little energy drink right now. These are actually called Aspire. It's a healthy energy, calorie burning, no calories, no sugar, no carbs. I'm not sure if that's all true, but I definitely needed the caffeine before my mom gets here today. She's coming to visit me in Grand Rapids, so I thought we would just sit down and film a video before she gets here. And if you guys are curious of where my shirt is from, what the heck is that? Oh, I have like food on my shirt, but this is one of the Tina shirts. My necklace is from Etsy, and this is from Aritzia. It's just in the heather gray color, and then my sweats are also from Aritzia, but I got these off of Poshmark. So that's the little outfit of the day. Super comfy, super casual. And in today's video, I wanted to share my New Year's tips. I know I'm a little lame. I feel like every single YouTuber has done this already or has planned all this like amazing goal setting, new mindset, content. We can set goals at the end of January, it's fine. I know there's like definitely something like amazing about a fresh start, like a new year and a new month, but sometimes setting goals just doesn't always matter. You just need to like start and be proactive. That's actually something that I was reading about in this book. It's called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and the first thing is about being like proactive. So I feel like if you haven't started your goal setting yet and you got a late start to it, who cares? Anytime is a good time to start and like set goals for yourself and improve who you are as a person. So I actually have all of my goals written down here in this planner. I just got this planner at Target. You guys know I love my Target. It's just pink and the pages kind of look like just like this, you know? Lots of room to write, but in the back there's a note section. So I wrote down all of my goals and I categorized them by career, health and fitness, lifestyle, and then mental health goals. So through it, I'll start with my career goals. And so career goal number 1 is to continue networking. So if you guys don't know, I work full-time in tech sales. I work at a big tech company. I'm sure you guys can figure out which one it is if you just like go on my LinkedIn. My long-term goal is just to like keep networking this year. And I actually recently like sat in on this call, and it was like a networking call, but this guy who works at my company basically said, I made it a goal of mine to try to meet someone new at the company every single week. And I just thought that was so inspiring because it's like, it's so easy to like slip into like just like tunnel vision when you're working, whereas like it's so, especially like being virtual, I feel like it's harder to continue to like do coffee chats and network with people. So definitely if you're still in the corporate world, don't slack just because you are working from home. Make sure you're continuing to network. That's just a goal of mine, is to try to talk to someone new every single week at my company. But the second career goal, I guess, would be to monetize my videos on YouTube. Obviously, it'd be a goal of mine to be able to make a little bit of income off of YouTube. And along with that is a goal of just being more consistent on YouTube. And again, I think I kind of addressed that in the last video about why I'm not as consistent as some YouTubers. It's not because I don't want to be, it's not because I don't have the capabilities. It's more so that there's just a few things in health-wise that prevent me from staying as consistent as someone who doesn't have those same issues. So it's not that I'm like not wanting to work hard in this channel. This channel is like literally my escape from like all of the stresses of everyday life, and I love the creative aspect of it, and it'd be nice to get comp for it one day. So yeah, I mean, that's definitely a goal of mine, is just to be more consistent, potentially make more money on YouTube. I don't know if that would happen by the end of the year or next year, but it's definitely a goal I'm working towards. So the third or fourth goal that I have for like career stuff is to use my planner every single day. I always went through phases where I'd start off really strong using my calendar, and then I would maybe like go on vacation or go out of town for a weekend, and then I'd come back and I'd be halfway through the week and I haven't looked at my calendar. I was queen of literally missing appointments, forgetting things that were due. Like that was me. Unfortunately, I was like that person that if I didn't check my planner every single day, like stuff was not getting done. So yeah, definitely just to check my planner every single day. I've been pretty consistent with it, keeping track of all my appointments and everything like that. So that's been super helpful. Okay, so category number 2 is health and fitness. I feel like this is like everyone's favorite go-to category in the month of January. Everyone's focusing on a new diet, home-cooked meals, and I mean, I'm pretty much the same. I feel like I got into a little bit of the pandemic slump where I was like ordering Grubhub too much and I was not eating the healthiest, or I was just snacking on a lot of unhealthy snacks. And especially in the winter months in Michigan, I feel like it's just really easy to lose sight of your goals, especially when it's so cold and you don't want to like go out to the grocery store and you just want to like make something quick and easy, and it gets darker faster, and it's just really easy to slip into bad habits in general in Michigan during the winter, but especially with your food and diet. So one goal of mine was to make more home cooked meals. I feel like I've done a pretty good job of that. I've been like making little menus for the week. So this past week I made chicken noodle soup, so that was really good and I could eat it for lunch too. Is to just eat less added sugar and overall more balanced diet. Again, just kind of going off the home cooked meals thing, I just want to like watch the sugar in stuff I eat, and not just like added sugar, but like also fruits. Like I noticed that for my snacks, I love fruit. Like I'll eat so much fruit, but I should probably be eating like both fruits and veggies. I feel like I need to have like more of a balance for that. So I know that even with like healthy fruits, like there's still lots of sugars and stuff in that. So I think I need to do more like portion control with the fruit and adding like a variety of different aspects of like that would be good for an overall balanced diet, like fruits and veggies and grains and nuts, and just like having more like balanced diet, like maybe snacking on some like healthy peanuts or walnuts, or some healthy fats and having an avocado or some veggies. Like I just want a more general balanced diet. And then the last 2 things for this category, which I think are just so basic, but it's walking outside more, which is so freaking hard when it's so cold out in Michigan. I literally never want to step outside. It's like, I love getting a package. Like, don't get me wrong, we love tracking an Amazon package over here, but I like dread going outside, even stepping like outside, just like on my steps. Like it is so cold in Michigan, but I want to walk outside more. I haven't done this one, but the second one that I had was drinking more water, which I have been doing. I've been sipping on this, and I don't know if this is like a weird thing, but maybe this is just a me thing, but I don't really love water. I know, it's like so weird. Like I can't, like Mitch can wake up in the morning before brushing his teeth and drink a cup of water. I think that is like so gross. Like I literally cannot drink water unless I'm eating like a meal, or if I'm like working out and I'm like super thirsty and like hot after a workout, like I can chug water, or I can like drink water while I'm like eating a meal. But if I'm just like sitting and like not eating a snack, or like when I first wake up, which I know is so good for you, like I see all the influencers like squeezing their lemons in their water and early in the morning, and like I've done it, I've tried it, but it's just like never, it's like if you don't like it, it's not gonna be something you stick with. So I've just been trying to keep a big bottle of water and buying less. Like I never really like buy a lot of juice, but just like cutting back on like LaCroix and stuff and swapping it out for water, because I never even finished LaCroix anyways. So yeah, definitely just trying to drink water when I can and when I know I will, like with my meals and like at workouts and stuff. So that's another goal. But the walking outside thing, I really wish I like had more motivation to walk outside. Like I did in Boston because it was like warm out, like during the time I was walking and making videos. Like it was starting to become spring, and like then it was summer, so I was walking outside. It's not like the actual walking, it's just the cold weather. So the third category that I have is lifestyle stuff. So I'm just going to read some of my things I put on here. It says, play with your cats before bed. I think this is just a really good like habit to get into. Like, I have like these adorable cats. I love them so much. They're like my best friends. I don't know what my life would be without my cats, and I just want more like dedicated time to play with them. Like, sometimes I'll like toss Tukey his ball and we'll play fetch and stuff when I'm working, but I just want to have more one-on-one time with my animals and just really make sure that Tukey and Tula are getting as much attention. I know that I wasn't so great with it with like Tula, but when Tukey was a baby, we used to play every single night before bed, and it's kind of something I wish that I would have taught Tula, because I taught Tukey how to like play catch and everything, and Tula doesn't know. She tries to play, she'll like run up to it, but she doesn't bring it back. So, but yeah, I want to just like have more time to play with my animals. The second thing that I have is to have a structured night routine, and as much as I like to think that I do have like a somewhat good routine, I need a lot of structure in my life to like feel like productive and to stay on track. So one thing that I've been doing is I make a little list of things I have to do before I can lay down and go to bed. So I'll like make a list of take the litter, take your medicine, take brush your teeth, wash your face, like take a shower, like do all these things. And it's more of like a checklist for me, because again, this is probably, I mean, it seems so basic, but like genuinely it's so hard for me sometimes to like take off my makeup at night, or to take a shower or brush my teeth before bed. And I know it's like sounds like really sad that those are just like really basic things, but I feel like sometimes I do just slip into these times in my life when I'm just like too tired to do anything and just want to take the lazy way out, and then it's not good for my skin or my overall health. So definitely just want to give myself some more time back in the evening to really have a structured and healthy routine. And then the third goal that I have in this category is to make a new friend. I'm relatively new to Grand Rapids still, so I want to like really branch out and try to make new friends as safely as possible because of COVID. I joined a workout studio back in, I think, January? No, it wasn't January. Wow, no, it's been a while. It's been like November, December. I joined a workout studio, and I think it'd be so much fun to like make some friends from there. Also reached out to like the Michigan Alumni Network group, so I am trying to get involved with that. In general, I just want to like be more involved in my community, potentially volunteer, just like find a way, in obviously as safe way as possible, to meet new people in Grand Rapids, because I'm going to be here for a while. So I think it's just really important to like stay involved and active in your community, and plus like that's like so good for your mental health, is to like meet new people and to stay like occupied and doing things even when the rest of the world has like slowed down a lot and things are really different. I still think it's important. So I have 2 more tips in this category, and I have 2 more goals in this category. One of them is clean as you go. You guys, I wish I could say that I I'm still doing this, but I'm not. I set these goals a little bit ago, and I have not like kept this one up. I was so good with it for a little bit, but like I'm like the queen of like, I love to like cook, but I don't like to clean it up. Like my mom would always say I'm like a little tornado, because like anywhere in the house like I would leave messes, and unfortunately it's really true, because I just like have this thing where I have all these like creative ideas and these projects, and I start everything and I start cleaning everything and taking everything apart, or I start cooking, but I don't like to put it back together. So that's something I've been trying to work on, is that if I'm gonna do something, or if I'm gonna cook, or if I'm gonna clean, I need to see it to the end, and I need to make sure that I'm cleaning as I go throughout those things. And then the last thing that I have for this category for like lifestyle goals is to say yes to more things when I can. And again, I know that like I keep saying this, but like I just don't want to like disregard that COVID's happening. But if I can go for a COVID safe walk outside with a friend, or if I could try skiing again, or playing tennis outside, or just doing something with family, I want to just be able to say yes more. I would love to travel, obviously once it's safe to do that again. I want to take these opportunities to really say yes. I feel like I'm 23 years old, but I feel like I live like an old woman sometimes. So I know that like obviously the circumstances are different now, but there still are some outdoor activities that I could say yes to, and that's just something I'm gonna practice, is saying yes in the new year. Okay, and then the final category that I have, and again, I'm not sure if it's gonna relate to you, but this again is just speaking from my own personal goals, in that this category is basically my goals for my mental health. And if you guys don't know, again, I'm not like coming out and saying what I have or what I deal with, but some of the things that I am working on is getting into a new therapy. If you guys didn't know, I actually was in therapy since like 2015. Even when I was younger, I had like some form of therapy, but yeah, I've been seeing the same cognitive behavioral therapist. So we did CBT, and I've seen him like on and off since 2015. But this year, as we found out a little bit more about my mental health, I'm actually going to be starting a dialectical behavioral therapy, which I'm going to be starting in February. So that's kind of like a goal on my checklist, is that I really wanted to prioritize like my mental health and really take the recommendations that I was receiving, because it wasn't always easy for me to do that. So yeah, okay. The second goal that I have for my mental health, and I feel like this is kind of weird, and again, if I just like don't feel comfortable sharing it yet, but one day I will. And I have this really weird, it's not even weird, it's just like this habit where I will ask people what, like someone will look at me funny, or I'm really in tune with like noticing people's facial expressions changing. And again, I'm sure you kind of know what this is like all hinting to, if like you have like a psychology degree, or yeah, but I have that habit of where I'm super sensitive to how I react to other people's facial expressions, and if they're like making a weird face, or if I think they're making a weird face, I will perceive that way. So my goal is to ask more open-ended questions about how other people are feeling, like how are you feeling, or are you feeling, like just like asking more open-ended questions instead of like assuming that someone is like upset or sad or is making a mean face, because sometimes people just make weird faces, and like logically I know this, but it's like ingrained subconsciously to kind of ask that question, like what's wrong, are you sad, and it's just like kind of like a quirky habit, but it's definitely related to my mental health, and it's something that I'm really trying to work on. I like, at this point, I'm pretty like aware of when I'll say it. I'm like, shoot, I just said it, or like, dang it, like I just said it, like I know that like I shouldn't be saying it, but it's like it's just work in progress. You're not gonna like fix a habit like overnight, and something that your brain has wired if your brain has wired a certain way, it's gonna take time for that to kind of relook at situations differently. And that's something that I'm also working on. It's just like being patient with myself. And then the last tip that I have is to take my medicine consistently. And I think that for the longest time, and you guys probably know, like I love like healthy food. I love the positivity, self-development, like spiritual community here on YouTube, but that community also has like isolated me in a lot of different ways. And if you struggle with mental health, you probably know what I'm talking about. Very like anti-medicine, anti-putting anything into your body, and like to an extent, I agree. Yes, there are some horrible foods that you should not be putting into your body that do affect your mental health. Yes, I agree that if you work out, you will also increase like serotonin, you don't need certain medicines. However, there are some people who still need medicine regardless of working out, meditating, and eating healthy and doing everything right. There's still some people, myself included, that have to take medicine for their mental health. And I was always sucked into that belief that like, no, I can't take this. Like I really engulfed myself in that community, and it has so many benefits, like positive thinking, working out, eating intuitively and healthy, and like eating from the earth. All of those things are so great, but like I don't think that is the one-all cure-all for everyone. There are certain disorders and things like that that are just, that eating healthy is just not gonna do, because trust me, I've tried it. I've tried like juicing in the morning and like taking all these natural supplements and stuff, and sometimes there just isn't anything else that can fix what's going on besides specifically like specific training and therapy for your specific mental illness and your medication. And if you needed to hear that, like I needed to hear, here's your message that like you can do both. You can take your mental health medicine without feeling shame and as if you're not as spiritual or woke as other people, because I am so much happier and healthier as a person when I take my mental health medication, and that's something that I'm going to continue to do because I know how easy it is to slip off and convince myself I don't need my medicine anymore, but that's not healthy for me. And I don't be too influenced about what everyone else is saying. Stay informed, stay educated. Obviously, there's gonna be so many things behind any kind of industry, whether that's the food industry, pharmaceutical, medical industry. Like there's always going to be like hidden things that aren't always like the best that somebody can find and bring to light, which is great. Like I'm happy I can have those insights, but at the same time, don't let anyone who's not a doctor convince you that you should not be taking medicine for your mental health. Sorry guys, I just ended that because I just got an Amazon package and it's these little Milky strawberry shake candies, and my friend Kate introduced me to these when we were in college, and they're literally so good. I haven't had one in forever. I found them on Amazon again. But yeah, that's what I was saying. Just like back to the mental health stuff, take your medication if you need it. Obviously try everything holistically the first time, like make that your first step of action. But if you still need medicine to take for your mental health and your diagnoses that will help you like live life functioning, do it, and don't be ashamed of taking medication for your mental health because it's important, and I'm a testimony to that. So that's all I have for my goals for 2021. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was real. I hope it was honest. And I hope you guys find that these kind of videos authentic. I'm trying to be as authentic as possible. And if you guys like more of these like positive, motivating, goal-setting videos, leave a comment down below, like and subscribe, and also be sure to follow me on my Instagram. It's just at EmilyNicole97, and the Nicole is with an H. And until next time, bye guys.